Okay, here we are. Welcome, Coffee and Chats. But this time it's just me. No Kels today. She's with Reese. So, as you may know or may not know, we're back in the UK. Back in the UK, and yeah, we've been a massive transition. So that's why we wasn't on live last week. A, it was Kerrie's birthday. B, we were getting ready for the move back to the UK, and now we're back in the UK. So, she's with Reese at the minute because we haven't sorted out childcare for Reese yet. Blake's all sorted, but here we are. So, what's been happening? Like, it's been an absolute crazy last few weeks. Packing up a home, packing up a life in Cyprus. That is just unbelievable how it was. Like just trying to close everything off, pack up our lives, which was there for the last 4 years, get everything sorted, and then just move back to the UK. But not only that, it's just like move to an area that we not really familiar with, move into an area that, we hadn't even looked around the house properly, just via um, a FaceTime video. That was how we viewed the house, and it was a very sketchy one at that. It was very like that. So yeah, it's just finding our feet, getting sorted, and just moving forwards from that. So, what are we talking about today? What am I talking about today? And it's basically like the transition last week, right? Like I had it all planned out. I had it all planned out how it was going to run. In my head, it was all going to be running smoothly. Go to the light in the morning, we'll have breakfast. We'll then do our final bits of packing up, do our final goodbyes to the people, our neighbours and all of that. We'll then get to the airport nice and chilled. Our flight's at 3. Get to Gatwick. Car's going to be there waiting. We can then drive to the hotel. We can have a nice relaxing evening in the hotel. The next day we can then go to our new home, sort all of that out, move everything in, and just start life. Like, it doesn't work like that, does it? It never works like that at all. And yeah, like in my mind, that is how it's going to run. Didn't work like that at all. So how did it go? So we got to the airport. Like the morning, the first bit was fine. Like that bit was fine. Get to the airport. There we are. We're queuing to be bored. Like we're queuing to get onto the plane. And then someone comes out. He's like, right, everyone back in. Everyone back in. Like you're going to be delayed for at least an hour. So great. So we all had to go back into the airport. All go back in there. Same thing happens. We're in the airport for a period of time. Then go back onto the plane. We go out to board. And then this time we actually get onto the plane. Sat on the plane. Pilot comes on. Captain even. We're going to be delayed 90 minutes. We're going to be sat on the plane for another 90 minutes. So in total, we were delayed just over 3 hours before we'd even got, off the runway. 3 hours before we'd even left Cyprus. So that time I'm trying to phone up the car because I'm like, you know what, like the car company's going to be shut. By the time we get back to the UK, they're going to be shut. So I thought if I could just call them, that might work. No chance. No chance. Like they don't know, the phone wasn't working. Like no one was picking up. It just wasn't working. So okay, cool. So we get to Gatwick. 3 hours later than anticipated. The car hire place had now shut. So it's like, right, cool, what we're going to do is we're then going to call a taxi. So we called a taxi. Taxi came and took us to the hotel. And that was cool, right? That was fine. But then the thing is, right, we get to the hotel next morning. We're supposed to be meeting the landlord at 9 a.m, to welcome us into the house, get the keys and all that sorted, and just go from there. Get a cab, go to the car hire company, and then it's like cute. Everyone that missed their cars the day before were there as well. Plus the people that arrived that morning were there as well. So like there was like loads of It was just queues of people at a car hire place. And that's the thing, right? So far, nothing is going right. It started off well. What we thought in our head was like, yeah, that's cool. But then after that, no. Like, it's turning into be like just another bump, right? So we get there. So now we're like an hour and a half late to see the landlord and all of that. So we get to the house. We're all, getting all sorted, and it's like, right, let's all start doing getting the clothes, getting the suitcases over, giving some luggage over, and then the day just completely runs by. And that's the thing, right? Nothing ever runs smoothly. Like, we can all have the perfect plan in our heads of how we're going to see things, how it's going to work out, until we get punched in the face, right? As soon as that happens, it's like, shit, now what? That's how it is. And that's exactly what happens here, right? So I'm like with people's weight loss journeys. It's like one of my clients, Mark, at the minute. He had a blinding start. 12 weeks, he signed up, 12 weeks. We got a few weeks in, he didn't break his collarbone. Puts a spanner right, bang into it. And it's like he's out, stalled. So he's got to look at things differently. Same as us. We had to start looking at things differently. Like, we had this perfect plan of how it was going to go. Did it turn out like that? No, it didn't. But the thing is that we then got to muddle through it. Like, it's, okay, how can we turn this situation into a better situation? And that's the same for you. Like, you're never going to get a perfect opportunity, a perfect window for you to go on a weight loss journey. You're never going to get it. There's always things that's going to happen. Like, you've still got to work. You've still got your kids to sort out. There's still going to be tantrums. There's still going to be stuff going on. Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen at work. Things are going to happen at home. Things are going to happen in your personal life. It's always going to happen. But you have to make that decision. Do you want to change or do you not? Like, if you don't want to change, that's cool, right? Crack on. If you do, it's like, okay, cool. You then have to accept the fact that things are going to happen. Like, you're never going to get this perfect window. It's like you could, like, you know what? Yeah, we've got 12 weeks. I'm going to get started. So you get started, and then you then get made redundant like 2 weeks later. Didn't see that, did you? But it happens. It's like when you get a mortgage. A lot of people, like in the last recession, all these, they get a mortgage, they get a nice big house. You think, yeah, life's good. I've got the security of a job, blah blah blah, and then you get made redundant. How does that feel? Stressful. Like, you didn't see that coming. And that's the thing, we never see things coming. But the thing is, when it comes to our health, you have to have this perfect window in your mind. You have to have this perfect window. No, like, you just need to make a change. You just need to start. And that's the way it is. Is this making sense, guys? Like, if it is, please just drop a yep as making sense in the comments, please. It really, that's what I want. Like, if I'm chatting away and it's not making sense, then I need to explain it a different way. But for you, like, this is what it's about. Like, I want to be helping you guys, and that's why we do these coffees and chats. Is to give and help you get through certain situations. But that's the thing, is when these things happen, whether it's work or anything like that, we just have to crack on, right? But we always put these barriers up with when it comes to our health. We have to have this perfect 12-week window. We have to have this. We have to have this time of, like, this perfect window of opportunity. And like, someone's just commented on Facebook, and yeah, totally agree. It's like someone said, I don't know who it is. If you can, because I can't see it on Facebook, just pop your name so I know who it is. They've said seek progress, and then they've said get out on the field and learn as you go. And that is exactly what you need to do. Whoever this is, can you put your name in the comments so I can see who it is? Please, really, really appreciate that. Oh, my wife. That's what it is, right? And that is what we need to do, is that you need to just get going. You just need to get going. I like it how he's got Facebook user, my wife. Cool. And then we've got Frida, right? Frida, another one of our clients. She's gone, yes, we're all guilty of waiting till everything is lined up before the stars align, before we start. But it hardly ever happens. So what's to lose by starting anyway? Exactly. And Frida, thank you for putting that. I do know who it is. But that's it. Right? Let's go back to Frida's comment. It's so true. Like, we all have to wait until those stars are aligned, until we get all of our eggs in a row, or whatever these sayings are. Like, we've all heard them. But that very rarely happens. Or when that does happen, then something then happens like later on. Like us, right? We had the first few things in a row. We had our morning started well. Like, we had that perfect start. Mark had that perfect start. And then we then get delayed at the airport. And that's what it is, right? That's what happens. And then same with him. He then had that perfect start, breaks his collarbone. Doesn't mean that he's then going to go, fuck it, I'm not going to carry on at all. It's like, okay, how do we then make it better? How can we make this into a good situation? And that's what it's all about. Kelz again, she can't be with us, but she is with us. Kelz again, 1% better compounds, 1% better compounds, but people want perfection overnight, which is why they stay stuck. Exactly. We always seek that perfection, but it's not about being perfect, all right? We just want progress. Progress is much better. If you could be 1% better than you were yesterday, I'll take that. I'll take being 1% better than I was yesterday. Of course you would. It's like if you, let's look at people that are sleep deprived, right? People that are sleep deprived, having 2 to 3 hours sleep a night. How would you feel if you had 2.5 to 3.5 hours sleep? It's not perfect, but that extra half an hour, that'd do wonders, wouldn't it? Just, we've got to start thinking like that. Stop looking for perfect when it comes to your health. And that's what the key is. Right. We haven't got the Wi-Fi sorted at home yet. So that's not being done until next week. So in a minute, Blake started his school. He started his school on Monday, big school. Big school he started, and he's loving it. Proper nervous, like we are. Was nervous, excited. He was the same, nervous, excited. And, it's... So in a minute, I'm at the local leisure centre. It's actually opposite. And it is, I'm being honest, it's really nice. It's got coffee, I'm happy about that. But that's the thing, right? I could have gone, I haven't got Wi-Fi at home. I'm not going to do it. Exactly, like Kelz has just gone, Kelz is chatting away. She's gone, Wi-Fi, exactly. I could have gone, I haven't got Wi-Fi at home. Not going to do it. But no, I'm working with what I've got. I'm sat in a corner in a coffee shop in the leisure centre. I'm making it happen because I can still help you guys by being here. It doesn't have to be that perfect situation to get the message out. Just have to get it done, right? You can still, just because I'm not in some fancy studio with lighting and all of that sort of stuff, just because it's not like the Joe Rogan experience, doesn't mean it's still can't get a message out to you. And that's what it is. Look, I've got there's people up there working out, there's ladies over there having coffee and chatting, there's people walking in and out. Doesn't matter. You're still getting the same message from me, whether I'm sat here or whether I'm sat at home, with perfect lighting and all of that. It doesn't matter. Same for you. It doesn't matter. You just need to get going. But I do understand. For those of you that have been procrastinating for so long, that you've been stalling for so long, you're like, I don't know what to do. It's understandable. Like, you've been like that for such a long period of time that it's like, well, what do I do? I get it. And then you get anxious about it because of the thoughts then start going. It's like, well, I haven't done it. Like, what do I do? Like, what if, and all of this? I totally get it. So that's why you start slow. Just improve 1%. Like Kerrie said earlier, she's like, 1% better every day or every week is better than doing nothing. Okay. So what could you do to get started? So first of all, like, if weight loss is your goal, right? If weight loss is your goal, then what do you think you need to do? You need to make sure that you're having a good breakfast. Okay. Make sure you're getting some good nutrition in. Make sure that you're cutting out the what you would perceive as the crappy foods and all of that. Cut them out. Drink some water. That's it. Drink some water. Go get some steps. Like, that is all you need to do to start off with. Right? Again, it's just making small changes. It's not about going super strict with food. It's not about that. It's like I did a post yesterday. It's if you know, when you come to start a diet, okay, like if you come to start a diet, ask yourself a question. Can you see yourself on this diet for the rest of your life? So what I mean by that is, like, if you're doing keto, if you're going vegan, vegetarian, if you're going pescatarian, if you're doing low carb, high carb, low fat, I don't know, if you're doing soups or shakes or pills or potions or Slim Fast or Slimming World or Weight Watchers or anything like that, right? Cambridge diet. You've got the cabbage soup diet. You've got, oh my goodness, like, my mind is going like that. Like, so many, right? If you come to do one of those, if you come to start one of those and make that decision to start it, before you start it, ask yourself this question. Can I see myself eating like this for the rest of my life? If the answer is yes, then eat it for the rest of your life. Crack on. Crack on. Like, perfect. If the answer is no, do not start. Do not even start it. Now, why am I saying that? Why, like in the comments, why do you think that I'm saying that? Why do you think I'm saying do not start it? Now, the reason I say that is because it's just going to play out the same way that it has done every single time when you come to go on a diet. You start it. It's stressful. You're unhappy on it. You're miserable. You're depriving yourself of things that you enjoy. Your weight comes down. Then what? All these things that you've been depriving yourself of, the things that you enjoy that you've decided that you're not going to have, you're going to want. You're going to start to crave, right? So what happens then? You start to have it. Oh no, you have it. The guilt, the shame comes in. Then what happens? Oh yeah, but I'm going to figure out how I'm going to change my lifestyle when I get down to that my goal weight. No, it doesn't work like that. When it then all then happens, you think, oh fuck it, I can't do this, and then you revert back to your old habits, your old lifestyles, your old things, and that's what it's about. So, what I want you to do is, like, look at making those lifestyle changes straight away. If you can change it from now, before you even like get down to your goal weight. If you can make that lifestyle change now at your heaviest and still lose weight and still enjoy the things that you want, guess what? When you get down to your goal weight, you haven't got to change anything because you've already changed it. And that is the beauty of it. And that's what we do, like myself and Kerrie in the Back in Charge Blueprint. That is why we create these lifestyles. We do it from day one, right? We do it from day one. So from day one, you are already looking to keep the weight off. We're not looking at losing the weight and then trying to figure it out when we get down to the bottom. We're figuring it out from day one. We help you from day one keep that weight off. And then that is why we get those long-lasting results. So when we go back to the clients in the future that have been through the Back in Charge Blueprint and done what we said and implemented it, that's why so many of our clients keep the weight off. Okay? So, we've got another chat. Who else is this? Kels. Oh, here she is. She's on LinkedIn now. She's gone over to the LinkedIn. So look, she said, start small. Drink one more glass of water today. There you go. And that's it. And that's the thing, right? It might seem small, but it's about habits and consistency over intensity. And that's why, like, we do it. We start small. We start small. We start small so it builds confidence. Now, if you could do, right, in the comments, let me know if you could do this. Could you do 7,000 steps a day? Like, could you go and do 7,000 steps? Keep your phone in your pocket. Like, if you haven't got a bit of, whatever it is, Fitbit or anything like that, keep your phone in your pocket. 7,000 steps a day. Could you drink more water today than you did yesterday? That's it. Do you think you could do that? Oh, and make changes to your breakfast. Do you think you could do that? Make changes to your breakfast, drink more water than you did today, and then 7,000 steps. Do you think you could do that? Yes or no? Put that in the comments. Now, if you think you could do that, put a yes. If you don't think you could do it, put no, I couldn't do that. Now, that's it. We do that to start off with, right? That's what we do. We do that first. Then we then add on top of it. We call it habit stacking. So we do that for a week. We then put more stuff on top, and then more stuff, and then more stuff, and then more stuff. So by the time at the end of 12 weeks, it's like that. But if we look at it, week one, it's that. That's all it is. We just build on these habits. And like Frida, and that's what I've been doing, and she's lost a stone. Right? And like for Frida, this is massive. I'm not going to go into detail, but this is massive for Frida. For someone that's really struggled to lose weight, she has been able to do it. Really been able to do it. So like Frida, exactly, right? That's all we've had to do. Small, actionable steps. And Kels, again, it's like she's here with us. Little changes, right? How can you increase your steps? Right, park further away than you do at the shops. Yes, take the stairs at the office instead of the lift or the escalator. Yes, get off the tube, bus, train station earlier than you to get your steps up without finding extra time. Exactly. So it's not about finding a 30-minute window during the day. It's just about being smart. If you park further away in the car park, walk faster then. If you're worried about time, you're going to have to walk faster. Cool. I always go and park furthest away anyway because I just don't trust drivers parking. It used to annoy Kels, but now she does it anyway. Stairs, right? Stairs in the office, stairs on the tube, stairs wherever it is. Like, yes, I get it. Like, some people need to get a lift, but yeah, like if you can use the stairs, use the stairs. Get off the train, bus, tube, whatever it is, earlier. Get your steps in. Like, you're still going to be there on time. Like, you will make it. So don't worry about it. But again, it's just about being smart with what you do. So, um, before we wrap this up, let me know if there's any questions in the comments. What has been your biggest takeaway from today's call? And just like let me know. And if you found this helpful today, but also it's not about like having that perfect window of opportunity. Everything's going to happen. Things are going to happen. You just need to start. You just need to start. Because once you start, you're then going to start feeling better. You're going to start having more energy. You're going to be fitter, healthier. And you're going to be like, yeah, just bring it on. Like, you're going to wish you actually started it before. So don't put it off. And that's the thing that really, like, I get, it just upsets me. Like, it really, really upsets me is when I speak to people and they're like, oh, no, I'm not ready, blah, blah. And then because I know how it can make people feel, I know how it can make them improve their lives. And then when I touch base with them in the future, they're still in the same place. And I'm just like, man, like, come on. It really, like, it does upset me because like, we can see the testimonials, right? We've got testimonials. You can see how it can improve your lives. Sometimes you just got to take that leap and just trust the process. It's like us moving back to the UK. Just got to trust the process, right? That's what it is. People think we're crazy. I just think it's just what me and Kelz do, being honest. Like, we do crazy stuff. Yeah. But anyway, but cool. Right, so there's no more comments, nothing else in the chat. I think it's a great time to wrap it up today. So again, thank you for the comments. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know. Keep commenting in the comments if you've watched this. Let me know if you're watching it on replay. And I will see you on Coffee and Chats next week. Have a great one, guys.